What kind of tweaks are you looking for? More energy, more humor, a different tone? Let me know and I'll make it even better. Let's get one thing straight. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody owes you success. Nobody is sitting around thinking about how to make your life easier. The world doesn't stop just because you're struggling. It keeps moving, and if you don't keep up, you get left behind. That's reality. Think about it. How many times have you seen someone complain about how unfair life is? How many times have you heard people say, if only I had this, or if only someone helped me, I'd be successful? Guess what? Nobody cares. That might sound harsh, but it's actually freeing. Because once you understand that nobody is coming to hand you anything, you realize that everything is in your control. Your effort, your grind, your consistency, that's what separates those who make it from those who don't. Look at the people who are winning in life. Do you think they sat around waiting for someone to recognize their potential? No, they worked, they pushed, they failed and got back up. They kept going even when nobody was watching. They didn't ask for permission, they took action. Success isn't about who has the most talent or the most connections. It's about who refuses to quit. It's about who shows up every single day, even when they don't feel like it. You can have the worst luck, the hardest circumstances, and still make it if you're willing to outwork everyone else. And let's be real, life is unfair. Some people are born rich, some are born with connections, and some have advantages you'll never have. So what? Complaining about it won't change a thing. The only thing you can control is your work ethic. While others are wasting time making excuses, you should be out there proving why you deserve success. While they sleep in, you're grinding. While they scroll on social media, you're building your future. Because at the end of the day, the ones who work the hardest are the ones who win. So the next time you feel like complaining, ask yourself, are you actually giving 100%? Or are you just looking for an excuse to stay comfortable? Because the truth is, the world only respects results. Effort is invisible until it turns into success. Nobody cares. So work harder, keep pushing, keep grinding, because in the end, the only person responsible for your success is you. Let's talk about failure. The thing everyone's afraid of, the thing most people run from, the thing that separates those who succeed from those who quit. But here's the brutal truth. Failure isn't the end. It's the beginning, it's the test, it's the lesson. And the people who win in life, they're the ones who actually listen to what failure is trying to teach them. Reasonably, painfully. But instead of letting failure define them, they used it. They felt defensive. They're not human. They're not men. Painful, painful, no nonsense, painful. But when it comes to life, failure and failure reward and pain and pain and pain. They studied their mistakes. They adapted. They came back stronger. But most people take failure as a sign to quit. They try something, it doesn't work, and instead of figuring out why, they give up. Oh, I guess I wasn't meant to do this. Wrong. The only reason you weren't meant to do it is because you weren't willing to learn from your mistakes and try again. See, failure is like a personal trainer. It exposes your weaknesses. It shows you what needs work. And if you're smart, you take that feedback and improve. But if you ignore it, if you let your ego get in the way, if you refuse to learn, then yeah, failure will crush you. Think about a video game. When you lose a level, do you throw the whole console away? No, you figure out what went wrong, change your strategy, and try again. That's exactly how life works. The difference is, in real life, people get embarrassed when they fail. They let shame stop them from trying again. But here's the thing, nobody remembers your failures. They only remember your wins. You could fail 1,000 times, and the moment you succeed, that's all that matters. Nobody cares how many times you lost before you won. They only see the victory. But you'll never get there if you let failure scare you into quitting. Failure is just feedback, it's data. It's telling you what doesn't work so you can get closer to what does work. The problem isn't failing, the problem is refusing to listen to what failure is trying to tell you. So when you fail, and you will, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What needs to change? How can I come back stronger? Because the only real failure is the person who stops trying. Let's get one thing straight. Money comes and goes, but time, once it's gone forever. You can lose every dollar in your bank account today and make it all back next year. But the time you wasted, you'll never get that back. And yet most people treat their time like it's unlimited while obsessing over money like it's the most important thing in the world. That's backwards. Think about it. If I gave you $86,400 every morning but told you whatever you didn't spend by midnight would disappear forever, what would you do? You'd spend every last cent before the day was over, right? Well, guess what? You get 8, 6, 4, 0. 0 seconds every single day, and once they're gone forever. Yet most people waste them like they have an infinite supply. People trade their time for things that don't matter, scrolling on their phones, watching pointless drama, saying yes to things they don't even want to do. And the point is, you don't need to. 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 Nobody needs you. Nobody needs you. They don't need you. They don't need you. They don't need anything. They delegate, automate, and eliminate anything that doesn't serve their bigger goals. They don't waste time arguing. They don't entertain distractions. And they definitely don't let other people dictate how they spend their day. If you want to change your life, start treating your time like it's gold. Stop spending it on things that don't matter. Stop giving it away to people who don't respect it. Stop acting like you have all the time in the world, because you don't. Every hour you waste is an hour you'll never get back. Every day you let slip by is a day you could have used to get better, smarter, stronger. You say you want success, then look at how you're spending your time, because that's the real proof of what you value. People say they want to be successful, but then they spend hours binge watching shows, scrolling through nonsense, or hanging around people who bring nothing to the table. You can't get rich in money if you're poor in time management. And here's the real kicker. When you start treating your time like it's more valuable than money, you end up making more money. Why? Because you stop wasting time on low-value tasks. You start focusing on things that actually bring results. You stop working harder and start working smarter. Look at the most successful people. They don't just work 24/7. They work on the right things. They use their time wisely, and that's why they win. So ask yourself, are you really using your time wisely, or are you just existing, hoping things will change? You ever wonder why some people stay stuck in the same place for years? Same job, same routine, same problems, same excuses? It's because they're trapped, not by circumstances, not by bad luck, but by their own comfort zones. Comfort feels good, it's safe, it's predictable, but it's also the silent killer of progress. Because while you're sitting there comfortable, nothing changes, nothing improves, nothing grows. And before you know it, years have passed. And you're still in the exact same spot, wondering why life isn't getting any better. That's the trap. See, your brain is wired to keep you comfortable. It doesn't care about success. It doesn't care about growth. It only cares about survival. And survival means avoiding risk, avoiding discomfort, avoiding anything that makes you feel uncertain or scared. But here's the truth. Everything you want is outside your comfort zone. More money? That requires learning new skills, taking risks, putting yourself out there. Better health? That requires pushing through pain, breaking bad habits, forcing yourself to do things you don't feel like doing. Stronger relationships? That requires uncomfortable conversations, vulnerability, and effort. You don't grow by doing what's easy. You grow by forcing yourself into situations that challenge you. Every time you push past fear, every time you do something that scares you, every time you embrace discomfort, you level up. And once you do, that thing that once scared you, it becomes your new normal. Think about when you first tried to ride a bike. At first, it felt impossible. You wobbled, you fell, you doubted yourself. But you kept trying, and eventually something clicked. What once felt terrifying became second nature. That's how growth works. The things that feel impossible today become effortless tomorrow, if you're willing to push through the discomfort. But most people never get there. They feel a little discomfort and retreat back to safety. They avoid challenges because they don't like the way it makes them feel. And that's why they stay stuck. Because comfort zones don't just keep you safe, they keep you small. You know who never stays in their comfort zone? Winners. The people at the top. The people breaking records, building empires, living lives most people only dream of. They're constantly uncomfortable. They're constantly pushing themselves to do more, be more, achieve more. And that's why they win. Because here's the thing. You either choose discomfort now or you get stuck with regret later. There is no in between. Comfort zones feel nice in the moment, but in the long run, they cost you everything. Opportunities, growth, success, even happiness. So ask yourself, where are you playing it safe? Where are you letting comfort hold you back? What have you been avoiding because it feels too hard, too scary, too uncertain? Because that's exactly what you need to start doing. Step into discomfort. Chase the challenge. The life you want, it's waiting for you on the other side of your comfort zone.